Hey guys, this video has been requested like so much. I've been wanting to do it for a long time because, you know, I am somebody who lives with adult acne. I've had acne for a really long time, but I'm using something currently that's working really well, but I wanted to make sure that it, you know, was still working well. I didn't want to recommend something to you and then like a month down the road be like, oh my god, this sucks now, I'm breaking out from it, you know what I mean? Because products can be like that. They can help at first and then like later on they suck. So I've been using this product for about a year now and I'm really happy with it. So I'm really ready to tell you guys what I've been using. First of all, let me talk about my skin. Like I said, I have adult acne. My skin is combination skin, but I call it extreme combination because it's extremely oily in some spots and extremely dry in other spots. Like it's not just like, oh, it's a little oil here, a little dry there. No, it's dry patches and oil slick. Like it's out of control. And on top of being extremely combination, it's extremely sensitive. So like if I'm cooking and some oil splashes on my face, I will get a pimple there the next day. Or if I scratch, like I'm touching my face too much, it will make a pimple. Like it's really sensitive to pretty much everything. I get really big acne bumps, like I have one on my chin right now and on my ear, as well as little tiny, you know those little tiny bumps and like little whiteheads and stuff like that? I get like everything. So I mean my skin's not terrible, but it's just, you know, it's adult acne and it's annoying. Actually when I first went natural, I was using for my face Carol's Daughter and just jojoba oil to moisturize my face, and it was working out really well. If you go to my natural hair journey video, you can see my skin in the pictures at the end, really clear and like, oh, it's just awesome. My skin was really awesome back then. But then something happened. I think it was around the time when I left my, I was working at a job and I had left my job, like it was a contract job, but I left it. They were gonna offer me a full-time position there and I turned it down. And I think that I became really stressed out about that, like my financial situation. It really stressed me out, and I think that's what caused me to break out, because all of a sudden my face was like whoosh with acne. Like I had so much acne on my skin, it was ridiculous. So I had to discontinue using the Carol's Daughter and the jojoba oil because it wasn't working for me anymore. And that was like 3 years ago, and I finally just started to, you know, have clear skin again 3 years later right now. And I want to use natural products, obviously, but I've tried everything. I mean, I've tried the drugstore, I've tried Neutrogena, Oil of Olay, the Cetaphil. I tried the more like higher end products, Carol's Daughter, Corez, Origins, and I've also tried like the homemade elixirs. Like I've tried African black soap bars. I've tried doing oil rinses instead of washing my face. I've tried apple cider vinegar. I've tried oatmeal. I mean, I've tried everything. I mean, I've been dealing with this for 3 years, and it's, you know, I've tried everything. The products that I thought were a little better were the Corez and the Origins products, but they didn't really get rid of my acne. They just helped to maintain whatever was on my face. Like it made it so that I didn't get any more acne, but it didn't get rid of my acne. So it was really getting frustrating for me. So I decided I was just gonna stop using the Origins because I'm not healing my acne, I'm just maintaining it and I want to get rid of it. And keep in mind, this is not like a, you know, what I'm currently using right now, what a February favorites type of video. I didn't just go to the drugstore and pick these up and this is like the flavor of the week. I've been using these for almost a year now and testing them out to really see if they work for my skin, and they work really well. So I stand behind this product that I'm talking about right now. It's not something that I just picked up on the whim. It's something that I've been using and has actually worked for my adult acne. So I'm using Bare Minerals Purifying Facial Cleanser. This stuff is awesome. It doesn't come out as a foam, it comes out as like a liquid. You only need like 1 or 2 squirts, clean your face with it. It's really sudsy, I like the sudsy feel, but it doesn't strip my skin. Like when I'm done washing it, it doesn't feel like squeaky clean, it just feels soft, and I really like that because, you know, I have sensitive skin and my skin is combination. It doesn't want to feel squeaky clean. So it makes your skin feel really fresh after washing with it. I really enjoy washing my face with this. Like I don't have to hurry up and rush and put on my moisturizer because my skin's gonna like crack because it's so dry. It feels really good. So I use the Purifying Facial Cleanser. This one runs for about $23, and you know, it's not a drugstore product. You have to go to Bare Minerals or buy it online to get this product. It's a little expensive. But you know, for me, I'm used to dishing out money to try and cure my acne. Oh, I've used Proactive too a long time ago, and that didn't work for me either. Anyway, I'm used to dishing out, speaking of dishing out tons of money, right? If you're used to doing drugstore products only, this was going to be a little bit more expensive for you, but in my opinion, it's worth it because I love the way that my skin is looking, especially after 3 years of acne. God, it gets annoying. So the Purifying Facial Cleanser, this one's about $23, $25, or you can get the huge one, which I also have, for $32, and this is obviously a better deal. This one is this one's 12 ounces and this one's 6 ounces, and this one's only like $32 and this is like $23. I just think it's a better deal to get the big one. So I just use this for travel, and this one stays in the shower as well because it's small, and then I use this one outside the shower. So wash with the Purifying Facial Cleanser. In the morning time, I moisturize with the Purely Nourishing Moisturizer. This doesn't come in a bigger container, unfortunately, but this is pretty expensive too. This one's about $24. But it's, again, when you put it on your skin, it feels so fresh and it's really light. It's not heavy. They do sell a heavier one if you need heavier ones, and I've tried it and I like it too. I like to use that one sometimes at night, but it was a sample and I haven't bought it again. But this one I just use the Purely Nourishing Moisturizer for combination skin. They also have one for normal to dry skin. It just makes my skin feel really hydrated, really soft. It's not overly oily, it just soaks right in, but it's also not drying. Like, it soaks in, it keeps me really moisturized. What are you doing, cat? I tried to catch her for you, it didn't work. So in the morning time, I just wash and moisturize, and that's it. At nighttime, I'll wash with the face cleanser. And then I will put on the Active Cell Renewal Night Serum. Now this is the new product from Bare Essentials, and I don't mean to be like a Bare Essentials billboard or advertisement here. It's just that if I use a product from a company and it works well for me, then I stick with that brand. I want to try different products from that company because if one thing works, something else might work for me, and it just so happens that everything has worked well for me, which is great. This is the Active Cell Renewal Night Serum, and this little container, this is $50. Really freaking expensive, but I have to say it lasts for a really long time. I don't know if this camera is gonna pick up how little I've used in this bottle, but you just take out the little squeezer here and you put like a little drop just the size of like a button on your finger, and you just smooth it all over your face immediately after washing your face. And what this stuff does, it seals in that moisture, because when you're sleeping, that's when your cells turn over the most. It's when you're getting the most healing properties for your skin. So it locks all that moisture in there so that while you're sleeping, your skin can renew itself. And I swear to you, this stuff works so well. Like, you can see my skin is really bright. It's brightened up my skin. This, along with the moisturizer and the cleanser, has evened out my skin tone. I mean, I still have acne scars here, but I mean, it's acne scars. I can't really do anything about the past. I mean, I can try and get that down, and I will. But I mean, as for pimples, like active pimples on my face, I only have like 2. I have one on my chin and one on my ear, and everything else is kind of like a scar. I was really hesitant to buy it because it was $50, and I was like, I don't really know. But then in the store, she did a demo on her hand. She put water on her hand and I watched it drip off. Then she put this on her hand and put the water on her hand, and the water soaked into her skin. It was crazy. I was like, oh, I need that, thank you. And you know, it's worked really well so far. If it wasn't gonna work for me, I was gonna return it, and I obviously wouldn't mention it in this video, especially not for $50. I stand by this product. It works really, really well. So this is called the Active Cell Renewal Night Serum, and a little goes a long way. It lasts for a really long time. It's worth the price to me. And then after the Cell Renewal Serum, you put on your moisturizer. So that's how that works, to lock in everything. I do exfoliate to remove dead skin. I just use this. It's by Origins. It's called Modern Friction, and I've been using this since was using my Origin products, and I do like this exfoliator a lot. I haven't tried the Bare Essentials exfoliator, but currently I'm happy with this. It works really well for my skin. I really don't like to exfoliate my skin because it's so sensitive, but with this, it works perfectly for my skin type. I'll show you. I don't want to waste it. It's really expensive. How much is this? This one's $37.50, and you had to get it at the Origin store or online. But I'll just take a little bit off the side. Yeah, I'm cheap. So it looks like this, if you can see it, and it's made out of, I think it's rice. Yes, it's made out of rice, which is really nice because it's not like a synthetic material or something that's, or salt or something that's not gonna break down. The rice breaks down actually really easily, which means that it's not causing much damage to the surface of your skin. So when you put it on your skin, you get the initial exfoliation, but as you work it in, it starts to dissolve and become softer, so it's not causing too much damage to your skin. So it's really gentle on my sensitive skin. I really like this product. It feels really good. I have rubbed very gently, let it disintegrate into my skin. And then also sometimes I'll mix it in with my face cleanser as well. But I exfoliate once or twice a week, and I'll do this before, after, or while I'm washing with my cleanser. It doesn't really matter. I just make sure that I exfoliate because it really helps to brighten up the skin and get rid of the dead cells. But you know, this is really gentle. It's the most gentle exfoliator I've ever used. Another thing that I think has contributed to my skin and how it looks today compared to how it was before is the makeup that I'm using. You guys know that I use Bare Minerals a lot. I think the minerals have a lot to do with how my skin has smoothed out and how it looks. I think that because I've been using Bare Minerals and mineral makeup for probably over a year now, it's finally beginning to have some sort of effect on my skin. It's not going to happen immediately, obviously, but my skin is starting to really get to work with the nutrients and absorb them, and it's been really great. I'm really happy with how my skin. So just as a recap, for the morning time, I wash with the Purifying Facial Cleanser, and then I moisturize with the Purely Nourishing Moisturizer, and that's all I do. Wash it and then moisturize while the skin's a little bit damp still. And then at the night, I wash with the Purifying Facial Cleanser again. Sometimes I'll exfoliate my skin with the Origin's Modern Friction. And then every night I've been doing my Active Cell Renewal Serum. You just need a little bit of that. And then moisturize with the Purely Nourishing Moisturizer. That's what I do for nighttime. And this is only once or twice a week. Only exfoliate once or twice. Oh, and another thing I want to mention about this facial cleanser from Bare Minerals that's really awesome is that it dissolves your makeup. So I don't use any like makeup remover. I don't use oil on my skin anymore like I used to use jojoba oil to remove my makeup. I don't do that anymore. I just wash my face. I'll just do one squirt in my hand and I'll just really work that in, and it dissolves all my makeup really easily, rinse it off, and then I do another 2 squirts to wash my face. So I use this to also remove my makeup, and it works really well. So yeah, anyway, I hope that this video helped, guys. You guys have been asking me for a while, and I told you I would make one, and so I finally did make one. I'm very confident in the products that I told you guys about. I've been using them for a really long time. If you have adult acne, if your skin is sensitive and combination skin, definitely give it a try. If your skin is normal to dry, they do have products for normal to dry skin as well. These products I'm really happy with. I'm finally happy with the way that my skin is looking. It looked really, really bad even just 6 months ago. Alright guys, that's all I have to say, and I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you later.